Hey, how's it going everyone? Today we are going to be changing the brake lines to Nismo stainless braided lines. So let's get the car jacked up. So first things first, I've backed the car up just onto a couple of inch blocks, or a couple inches, just to give me a little bit of extra clearance underneath to get these quick jacks in. So yeah, let's go ahead and get them in. Sometimes it's a little tricky to line these up. Probably it would be better on a concrete floor. Unfortunately, I don't have that. Some of you may comment that I'm doing it on gravel. I am. I know just under the surface of this gravel is a real firm, hard base. So once I've cleared all the gravel out of the way, it's not really an issue. Plus I will be putting it on stands as well. So I've got all the blocks in place. I've just lifted it up a little bit. Generally I would use a second battery for the pump, but I forgot to charge the second battery. So this time I'm going to be using the GTR's battery to power the pump. So I've checked the blocks and I'm going to lift it up and we'll go from there. Yeah, so I'm happy with the position of the blocks and where everything is. So yeah, let's get some jack stands under it. Right, I've got the jack stands under there supporting, 2 at the back here, 2 at the front here, plus the quick jack. So I'm pretty happy that it's all supported now. So we've got the wheel off now. Didn't show you getting the wheel off because I'm sure it's fairly obvious how to get the wheels off. So this is the brake pipe we're swapping. It kind of connects here, goes and connects here, so it's just a short one on the rear. There's a clip here which I have already removed. I forgot to film that, but you just pull that off. Undo this one. This one keeps it attached to the assembly, and this one, if you can see where my finger is, this one is the one that goes off to the brakes. So undo this, this, and this. But first, what we'll do is I'll do a little trick which a friend of mine told me, which is put a cover over the brake fluid reservoir, and that should hopefully stop the fluid kind of dripping out of there. That's the plan, but let's see how that goes. So I'm not sure if this works or not, but we'll have a crack at it. I'll put some cling film, put the cap back on, so hopefully it creates a bit of a vacuum and doesn't let it draw through. This is Japanese cling film. I probably wouldn't do it with British cling film because it's too thin, but this is real good stuff. If you know, you know. So here's the Nismo one. They are all labelled up. It looks like the fronts are maybe handed, but the rears are both the same. So this one is going to go up at the top where this clip sits. This will bolt onto the block to keep it all stationary, and then this is where the brake pipe to the actual caliper will go. So yeah, let's get it on there. First things first, we will slacken off everything. So it's all through. That looks pretty stuck. We might just get a little bit of fluid to help this. That's it. That is pretty stuck on there. Let's get a socket on it. There we go. Just needed a little bit of leverage. And that's also great. do this clearly now. Speed up. That's not one to plan because it is now starting to leak fluid. Let's catch that before it drips over anything, and we will get the new one ready to go. Okay, that's one on there. Let's mop up this brake fluid. There's one on. What I'm going to do is just tidy up the end of this bolt before I put it back in. Undo this top one. Right, and we have the new one ready to go. So I'm going to drop it off here now. That's it, he's dropped off. New one going in. So it looks like this is got flats on either side, so I need to align them with difficulty. There we go, they are aligned. What I do is just pull them out just a little bit so it's not actually home yet, so I can get the coupling started. Could do with an extra couple of fingers or elbows and hands to get this started. Yeah, I think I've got it now. Yeah, that's it. That's in. Right, and I believe that's aligned now. We've now got the new one. Got the new one on here. Yeah, this section here. You can see it is braided, but it also has this nice kind of coating on it as well, like rubber coating. But let's get all these nipped up and then we'll move on to the next one. So we are on the other side now. We'll do the same again. Just tidy up the areas. First, we will crack everything. So we'll crack this one first. Oh, there's one. This one. What I think I'm going to use is a crow's foot. So I've got my crow's foot. This is just hopefully going to allow me a bit more purchase on the nut behind here. If I can get it on, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get it on. Let's see, maybe. I might have to take the extension off. Let's see, will that work? Not quite, I think I might need an angle. Right, another attempt. We've got an angle on there. It's a bit of a odd direction to be taking it, but I think that's the only way I can get this crow's foot on there. That's it. We're on. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, yeah, that got it. That's cracked now, I believe. We should be able to just do it by hand with this spanner. I'm worried that using an open-end spanner like this is just going to round off the corners of the nut. Seems a bit tight coming out here. Let's slacken off the mounting one as well. Yeah, not an issue. There we are, that's cracked and off. We will just get the mounting one off now. There we go. And then we'll do the same again, we'll just tidy up this bolt. Brush. Okay, so we've got the new one here. We'll get that mounted finger tight. First of all, we'll just couple up that the right way. Just get it started. Get this finger tight. Okay, it's a little bit of a battle to get this one in, which goes to the brake caliper. I think the threads are a little bit wafty at one point, but it went in once I got it started a little bit further. It went in. I've now got this tightened up as well. So now the next thing is to undo that, pull this clip out, and then yeah, we can connect this end up. So let's get to it. So we should be able to undo this by hand now, because we have already cracked it. Not sure if that's actually split a little bit there. No, I think it's just dirt. Just dirt. Undo him. That's it. Pull this clip out. I had already undone that clip, that's why it was so loose. I just had it in there just to help keep everything steady. Right. His old one is dropped out. New one is now going in. Getting started while everything's kind of able to move around and go where it wants to go. Looks good. Get the flats aligned. Trying to leave the camera in that position so you can all see it, but I may actually need to move it if I can't get this aligned. There it goes. We're in. Where did I put the clip? There. I've just pushed that in my finger for now. I'll get this done up. That's good. So I think the next thing I want to do is bleed these back brakes. So we'll do that once we've bled these back ones. We will then bleed the front. Or do we do it all together? We'll see. Let's see what the front ones look like to do first. So here we are on the front ones. Similar setup. We've got the clip here we need to remove. This is mounted, one of the mounting points. I have already undone. This is for the ABS sensor, I believe. Undone that just because this kind of covers there and you can't really get a socket on it. So I can get that out of the way and undo that now. The next one is this mounting one here. Now, to get to the nut there, I can't really see any other way other than undoing the bracket that it sat on. So there's one nut, one bolt that goes in here where my finger is. The other one sits on this side here. And again, one bolt goes in there, keeps that. That hopefully gives me enough play now to move this and get to that nut you can just see in the center there. So yeah, let's try it. So I've cracked this one, I have cracked this one which goes to the caliper, and I've also cracked this mounting one. I did end up putting a bolt back in here, just half in, just to steady it, and then I could just pull it away enough to get a spanner in. It's not really focusing the spanner in there to crack that kind of mounting one. So let's get it undone. Better get a rag ready. The fluid. Now if you didn't know, you really don't want to get fluid onto your paintwork in any kind of way. It does eat it away quite quickly. Let's get these undone. So we'll undo the brake caliper one first off this mounting block. So here we have the new Nismo ones. They are handed. So yeah, this is the one we've just taken off this end. So we'll put this on first. Then we have the midway mount, which has kind of a nipple on it to keep it aligned, I guess. And then the last one, which is connected to the system. So I'm putting this back on this bracket first. And now we will feed this back through. Like that. And then get this first one started. Just have to be careful that you don't cross thread these. If you can get it most of the way by your fingers, then you're sure that it's pretty much not cross threaded. Yeah, that's almost all the way in now. So we will just put that bottom bolt in first, just so I can steady it up to do it up properly. So take the ABS one off now, midway mounting. That's it, he's just dropped off like that. The new one in its place. Don't forget there is a nipple on the back here that needs to align with this hole here. Looks good. Get him mounted up. We'll get this one nipped up as well. Nice and solid. Get this ABS sensor, or wheel speed sensor I guess we should call it, because I'm sure it does a Tesla as well as the ABS. Right, now this last one up here. I've cracked him. He is not finger tight yet, but what we'll do, we'll just loosen off the clip first, I think. There we go, we've got it off. Got him finger tight now, so just the last little bit. He says, it's gone tight again. Yeah, he is out now. So we can pull this clip out. We can pull this old one out. There he goes, onto the floor. And then this new one comes in. There we go. Put the clip back in to help steady. Took a little bit of fettling, but I've got it started now, so we'll put the clip back in. If I can get this realigned again. So once we've done all of these brake lines, we will need to bleed the system through, because there's going to be lots of air in there. So I was due a brake fluid change anyway, so this ties in well with it. So there we are, all back together. The clip is in, this is tight, this speed sensor bracket is tight, everything is nice and tight. So let's move on to the last one. So all of the brake lines are on. Next thing to do is I've removed the cling film. Next thing, we will start filling this up, and then we will start bleeding the brakes. I'll start at the back, passenger side, then driver's side back. I'm kind of doing it from, I think, I'm not sure if you have to, but I've heard that you should start kind of at the furthest caliper away from the reservoir and work your way towards it. So that's what we'll do. There are a couple of nipples that have split boots on them, so I'll replace them while I bleed. So let's get to it. So here we are at the back rear. I've already put the pipe on. I'm actually going to take that off, because as I took it off, this rubber boot fell off. Get that in focus, it's got a split in it somewhere there. So we will replace that, and while we're at it, we will replace the nipple as well. So I have new ones here, we'll put that on first. So here we go, we're going to attempt to bleed the brakes. So Karen, if you push hard, yeah, wait, soft, you push, is that everything?
Yeah.
Okay, off. Now push.
Bottom. Up.
Yeah, keep push.
Yeah.
Bottom now.
Yeah.
Okay, off. So that's how it's going to feel, yeah?
Yeah.
So push.
Yeah, push again.
Push, yeah. Hard.
Bottom. Yeah.
Keep push.
Yeah,
Bottom. So that's this backside bled for both inner and outer caliper. There's the old brake pipes, and we've also bled this back inner and outer caliper. There was a lot of air come out, but it's all just fluid now. So hopefully all the air's out of that. Yeah, we're just gonna have a break 'cause it's so hot, and then we'll get back to it. Here's the setup. I did get a little one-way valve, but it wasn't much good. So I'm doing it kind of the old way. Jar half full and just keep bleeding it in and out, and then just keeping the fluid topped up. If you are curious what I'm using, I've gone the RBF 600.4. It's good stuff. I've been running it for ages. Does well on track. Not had any brake issues or brake fade issues, so yeah, good stuff. Okay, so you want to push, off, push, make sure the fluid's kept topped up. Don't want the reservoir to go empty. Okay, off, push, off, push, okay, push, off, push, push, off, sorry, push, off. So that's all the brakes bled. The reservoir has now been topped off, just a smidgen under the full. Put that cap on. So the next thing to do is get the wheels back on, and then I'll take it for a little test drive. Here we are, wheels back on, off the quick jacks, ready to take it for a quick test drive, although probably won't, because I'm not sure how clear that's coming out. But that is a really black sky. The wind's picked up and it's going to rain. So maybe next time.